I've seen this part of the garden before, George, but what's this one all about?
Well, this is what we used to call the secret garden, but really, it's getting a bit tired. And it doesn't act as a decent backdrop for your magnificent Alpine garden.
Nah, letting it down, George.
It is. So what do you think we should do then?
Well, if you remember the panel that was up before, painted blue, so when we were down there, it looked like the blue sky and the backdrop to the mountain top.
Yes.
So I'm wondering maybe, still keeping with the same theme, if we could use plants. So they've got the colour for the blue sky, but they add to the textures of the area here.
Right. So some blue and white plants, that sort of thing, mixed together and planted in this area so that you're looking up to it and you get emerging into the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
So we need to develop this area here, take this out.
Sadly.
All right. Stuff at the back of us which can all be pruned and titivated up, but that area there will need to be cleaned out. So a lot. Get your gloves on, Paul. You're now giving yourself a big job.
Thanks very much.
The first thing to do is to get the ugly fence posts removed.
Have I got the harder job, George?
Possibly.
Thanks.
Yeah. It's a good idea when you're pruning plants back like this, when you're going to be removing them, don't cut them flush with the ground. Leave a stump, because then when you dig round them, you can use the stump just as a lever and you get them out faster. There we go. Right, chop on them. Got it? Yeah.
George, I loosened it for you.
You got a minute, Brian?
Yeah?
Right, can we take out these pieces of glass? Can you manage it? Just get a rock and come out. There we go. They're quite heavy though. They're not going to blow away. We'll just shove them in.
Nice.
Shove them there. Aye. They're good when the light comes through them. Right. Now, I thought what we would do with this would be lift its skirt and cut out. You know, when you've got a big conifer, that's been in here about 10 years. It's getting a bit overgrown.
Aye.
One or two dead bits in it, and we just want to rejuvenate it. If I lift this up and then you cut out.
Take out these lower
Take
ones.
out the lower ones, aye. We'll see how that looks. Take it right back in there. You get it? There we go. You can afford to
Keep
take that
going,
one.
eh?
Aye. Not the bottom one. Take this one here. There you are. Aye, go on, take it out, take it out.
If in doubt, take it out.
Right, that's the best of it done.
Hard work out the road.
Right, now here's your plants. Here's this wonderful blue, isn't it?
Beautiful blue flowers.
Yeah.
Heavenly blue.
Right.
This Lithidora, it's going to tick this blue sky box perfectly. We're going to get it interplanted with the lavender. When you're down there looking up, it's going to look like that blue sky.
Absolutely. Now, I've also got some blue grasses round there. Got eryngiums, I've got some blue junipers. They're drying in the sun, I better get them planted.
All going to tend to the wall. So when we constructed the Alpine wall, we packed the stones with soil, and that way we could plant into the wall. But this time, we've left a hollow top, we've left a hollow wall, and because the roots, they might not like touching the concrete, what we've done is we put in a plastic planter, in which case we can plant into it. We've got our usual Alpine mix, John Innes number 3 soil-based compost with lots of grit, nice free draining. Hey presto, we can plant up the wall.
Well, continuing the mountain theme, we're right up here on the top of the hill, and what we've got is this, that's where you find juniper. So there's a juniper here. I'm going to plant another one over there. That's a thing called Blue Star, and that will give us this blue theme. But to carry on this thing about clouds and mist and blue skies, I've got this wonderful plant from China. This is a thing, and the Himalayas. This is a thing called Anopheles yedoensis. So it is a beautiful thing which comes up with white everlasting flowers. That will go in there, and that will be like some of the mist rolling over the tops of the hills. We've got some of the perennial oat grass. This is Helicotrichum sempervirens, and that's going to be planted in. We've got 2 or 3 in there already. That will give us height, and we'll see that from down the bottom there. And then in amongst all that, we've got the sea holly. Not maybe a mountaintop plant, but it'll still give us the blue. And this one, again, is called Blue Star.
Now the wall creates this shady corner. I wanted to create that collapsed wall look, so what I've done is I've got the wheelbarrow and I've just tipped some excess stone that we had, just to create this sort of natural look. And in between it, I've just got some soil and I'm packing all the gaps so that I can plant it up. In the front, I've got a Saxifraga Oreo punctata. Now look at the size of the leaves. The other end of the scale are the silver saxifragas that we plant in the Alpine garden. I've got a wee fern here, a shuttlecock fern, it's going to get about 1 metre high. But my favourite plant here is this hosta. Completely different to the hostas that we normally associate, the big large leaves, blue or variegated edges. This one's called praying hands. And it's got lovely furrowed and twisted foliage, which hopefully is going to look a nice wee feature in amongst all these stones.
Can you remember where they went?
Nope, not a clue.
Oh, look at that.
Aye, aye.
Fabby dozy.
Well, George, I think that was a great idea, just covering that hard path with chips. It just really finishes it off.
That was simple and that was easy, you know. But the whole marriage of the Alpine garden and the secret garden wasn't quite so easy, but I think we've pulled it off.
A wee drink to finish it off now? Because it's been a hot day today, so they're all going to need a good soaking.
They all need a soaking. I'll need a soaking tonight, I'll tell you. But you know, if we come back in a year and have a look, and you know, looking up the hill and seeing this blue haze up here, then it's been a success.
Did a good job, well done, George, I think.
Thank you. Yes, I think so.